Oh, and we're back with the fourth and final technical analysis that is currently being filmed and uploaded. This is the last one, at least for a bit. Here we have Ben Wunder, one of my online clients in high school, just graduated actually, and he's learning the 4-turn technique with a 14-pound ball currently, and it's going pretty well for him. He's really taken well to the 4-turn. So let's take a look at that. Rocking the Hey Brand goods. .4K vid, giving my computer a run for its money. The right side's working real well throughout the throw. Alright, so to start off, Ben, I think throughout the winds you're kind of lacking a bit of rhythm. I think they're too similar to each other in terms of speed. I think the first one is nice and slow and easy, and there's really no acceleration at all throughout the winds, so that kind of makes feeling the ball a little bit harder and developing that rhythm a little bit harder, but you still do a good job regardless. So I think in these winds, what you need to do is keep the first wind slow and then accelerate into the second wind at this point right here. So as the ball goes left into your second wind, let the ball speed up a bit more, catch it early, and then hold throughout the entry, hold your position, and just let the ball pass. That little bit of acceleration into the second wind I think will help with feeling and rhythm throughout the entire throw. So yeah, just speed up a little bit there and then cast it in. So now switching over to my other program to start breaking it down. So yeah, and I think you film this at like what, 60 or 120 frames a second. But yeah, so like I was talking about, try to speed up in the entry, or in the winds as the ball goes around here. Get that ball long out left, catch it early, and then yeah, so as you work it in, you can see here, you're nice and low, which is good, but your shoulders are forward and your hips are back just a little bit. Yeah. So, and you can see it here too. Shoulders forward, hips back. I think you don't need to be quite so low during the entry. You more or less want to be at the same level that you're going to be at throughout the entirety of the throw. So I think you could definitely start a little bit higher if you wanted. But you can see relaxing. You can see left side and the head go just a little bit. I think if you just, like I said, so that little bit of energy that you get and that acceleration into the second wind will help take this ball through a little bit easier. Whereas currently your left side leads just a bit. You've gotten much better than you've been in the past, but it definitely still needs some work. So yeah, also through here, think about working this right leg more. You can see the same thing that I've done or shown in the past couple technical analysis videos, where your left hip starts right here, but then as the ball goes left, if my computer catch up, your hip shifts back. That's just a little inefficiency. Ideally, you want to set the ball up to kind of sling around that left side, so that left hip should stay where it is right here, and then with the speed that you built in the winds, coming back up around here and through, and then working this right leg as the ball comes from 270 through to 0, working that right leg and slinging the ball out around your left side, so this hip stays where it is and the ball just moves around it. But that's just that's definitely something to work on in the future, make things a little bit more efficient. But even so coming through, single support, pretty decent. Catching super early. I know that's not what we're focused on right now, but it looks good. Catch very early, and you hold, and you stay patient, 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 patient. And you can even see here your hips start to rise, and then eventually your shoulders are going to start coming back too. So your posture automatically wants to go to a better setup. You want your hips underneath your shoulders, and that's what your body wants to do naturally when you're producing force, which is why you begin to rise through these turns. So that's why I think if you just start a little bit higher, you'll just be that much more efficient, and it'll be easier to hit your positions you want. But your right foot and your right leg in this throw is very good. You can see your right foot turning into the left side, turning with the ball. This is very good. You can see there's a little tension through the arms. I think if you can see your shoulders are here, elbows are there, and then hands are raised just a little bit, like there's some tightness through the biceps or forearms, even just a little bit. Really try to relax your arms, push your hands out away from you. Try to think about getting the ball as far away from your spine as possible. Switching back, my bad. So yeah, right side's working really well, left side's working really well. Super tight feet, very good. Coming through, boom. And see, like I said, hips are now underneath shoulders because that's pretty much what the body wants to do naturally. And you catch nice and early as well. Again, and then as you work it through, left side's going just a little early, but to counteract that, your right side's working really well too. Once again, right side's working really well. My computer can barely keep up with this 4K, 120 frames per second video. Dang. But yeah, so you can see left side straightens out just a bit once again. So this left leg straightens and you rise a little bit, and you can still see this tension through this left side. Once again, shoulders, elbows, hands up, which means there's just a little tightness. You gotta, like I said, kind of force the ball away from your spine. And you can see you start to drop as the ball comes down. Working the ball through. Right side falling behind just a little bit here, but honestly still great job staying patient with the ball. So, and here's where you can see the double support issues that we've talked about before, where like you can kind of come off early. I think this is going into the third turn. You can see the ball is just maybe about 45 degrees. You don't really want to take your foot up until it's past at least 90 degrees. And that's the difference between an elite hammer thrower and everybody else, is their double support is just that much longer everywhere, honestly. So yeah, once again, you're catching early once again, but we need to get you to stay on the ground a little bit longer when the ball is past zero. But good left side axis, weight still over this left foot, very good. And then you're going to see the right side work again. Boom, right side works up. And just a really beautiful, very nice finish. Getting everything into the ball. The amazement. The amazement. So yeah, so let's just take one more final look. If my computer can handle it. Right now it looks like it's going to explode. And yeah, Windows Media Player is going to crash. But yeah, Ben, let's see what QuickTime's doing. Yeah, this is jumping all over the place. So yeah, like I said, we just need to get that posture ironed out at the start, and then from there It's just keeping that right foot on the ground, working longer in each turn, from 0 to 90 to 180, whatever it is. That right foot just needs to work longer. But overall, it's a really good throw. You can see your left side and right side working together very well. So keep it up, Ben.